Hey friends, come along with us and see what we did and saw during our 4 nights in Mexico City. Hi, this is Scott from Scott and Tracy Traveling. Welcome to our channel, where our motto is, travel now, it may be later than you think. We were in the Dallas-Fort Worth area visiting friends, and we saw an amazing sunrise as we waited for our early morning flight to Mexico City. We took a taxi from the Mexico City airport to the Hotel Catedral. We were pleasantly surprised when they assigned us a suite in the new wing of the hotel. Tracy had requested a quiet room when we booked. Since they were noisily renovating the original wing, they gave us this great room. After double-checking that we're only getting charged the basic rate we booked, we headed up to the hotel's terrace. It had a view of the back of the big cathedral, hence the hotel name, but also had a decent view of other nearby areas. The hotel was also next to the Templo Mayor, the main temple of ancient Tenochtitlan. Exploring the Plaza de Constitución, we found part of it fenced off and not much going on as we have seen in other videos. We quickly toured the Metropolitan Cathedral before heading off to find lunch. Walking a main pedestrian street, we find our way to the Palacio de Bellas Artes since we're to meet a tour there tomorrow. It was a very beautiful cultural center, but we were getting tired and didn't go inside. Instead, we headed to the hotel. In the evening, we walked around the main plaza again and loved that the beautiful buildings were lit up. It was a gorgeous night and the cathedral was magnificent. The next morning, we walked out of the back of our hotel to the nearby Templo Mayor Museum. This was the main temple of the Mexica people who founded Mexico City when they built their capital of Tenochtitlan here. Several of the museum's displays were very important, including this one that shows the layer of the temple structures as successive rulers expanded the complex by building on top of the existing temple. Another important display was the timeline of cultures in Mesoamerica and Mexico. The history spanned over 2,000 years, and many of the familiar civilizations we hear about today didn't exist at the same time. For example, the incredible culture and pyramids of Teotihuacan, which we later visited on this trip, had disappeared almost 1,000 years before the Mexicas founded Tenochtitlan. The museum also included a number of artifacts from this era. Then we followed the set path leading through the temple structure. There were many explanatory signs along the path. Since the temple was almost completely destroyed over the years, we are seeing several layers of the older structure. They estimate that before its destruction, the temple had once stood only about 15 meters shorter than the cathedral next to it. Several sections of the complex were covered. Most of those areas seem to contain more important portions of the complex. Again, I think this temple had 7 versions, and I believe each wall structure was a separate layer. They seem to be doing ongoing restoration work in this area of the temple. An interesting sight along the walk was the skull rack. However, I'd have to do some research on this feature later because the sign was illegible. At the far end of the walk were the remains of the early structures of the Spanish colonists. It included an early church built with materials used from the temple. Also at the far end of the complex was another museum which we only briefly entered. It had a nice display of the ancient complex. Back at our hotel, we looked at a part of the ancient temple complex atop which the hotel was built. It looks like they were preparing the area to be exhibited to the public. Hungry, we had to lunch at a restaurant we enjoyed several times on this trip. Cafe de Tacuba is over 100 years old and although casual, had a classic charm. Sometimes there was even a roving band. We loved the decor and the old paintings on the wall and tried our best at avoiding capturing the other diners on our recordings. If you're a returning viewer, thank you for your continued support. If you're new to our channel, we're glad you found us. We are a retired couple who loves to travel and hope our videos will inspire others to travel the world. Any questions or comments are welcome. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up as it helps promote the video and consider subscribing to our channel. On another day, we visited the historic pyramids at Teotihuacan. It was amazing. We also took another tour to see the colorful canal boats at Xochimilco. We did a lot more walking and exploring the surrounding areas during our visit, but only scratched the surface of exploring this massive city. Thanks for watching and stay tuned to our future adventures.